So, as new ADV riders, we often ask ourselves, what tools can we practice to get better every day and make sure that we're mastering the bike? I'll be honest with you, I'm a new ADV rider on the CRF300L Rally, and I can tell you right now, I can't ride this bike to its potential. For the pursuit of getting better, it's often the technique, right? The rider makes the bike. The bike doesn't really make you the rider. So what we got right here is we got the learning curve. Now, the learning curve drill is a drill where we're going to go as slow as we can as we encounter the elevation change of this 10-inch curved slope that's on concrete. Now, for great measure, we're out in the rain right now, ready to have some fun. So with the rainy conditions, that's gonna throw a little bit of a challenge our way, but that's okay because we're eager to do it. So, as new riders eager to embark on the learning curve exercise, I wanna tell you guys, this is a balancing drill that is no mercy, okay? This is Cobra Kai Jack Reese level, you will mess up, and it's okay. I broke my clutch lever, no ego, we're ready to go. So, let's walk through some concepts that'll make us look halfway decent. So let's get started. The first thing we want to do is set our rider stance. We want to be nice and tall, balls of our feet are on the peg. And the reason being is because this drill is based on counterbalance. Mastering the learning curve is based on you staying nice and tall, knees against the tank, slid forward, because you're not trying to manage the full sweep of turning. You're trying to manage your clutch range. That means you got to have nice and steady and have your foot on the back brake as well. So I can manage the tilt on the bike. Counterbalance is when you're going through nice and slow and your bike tilts to the left, but you shift your body to the right. Your bike tilts to the right, you shift your body to the left. The reason being is you're maintaining the center line of mass on the bike, and the only way you're really gonna do that is having a high stance. The lower you are, the worse it's gonna get, and the slower you go, the more challenging it gets. So this is a great drill to stack and get better. Now I'll say this, you may see my mirror right here flopping around. That's because I recommend you take the mirrors off when you execute this drill. So I'm gonna go through it, we're gonna talk as I go, and let's do this thing. All right, so let's go through this thing. So we're gonna stand up, start the bike. Put her in first gear. Helmet on, safety. Hope you guys can hear me right now. So, if you see what I got going on here, I'm standing up nice and tall on the bike. So, when we first go through this thing, right, just go through at it with some pace. Really, when you're at idle and you're encountering at least this curve, it's about 10 inches on the rally. You don't really need to manage the clutch awfully much. What you're doing is you're managing the throttle. Now that's going to work for you after a while, because the more throttle you give, the more inertia you have to go forward, and the faster you're going, the better it gets. But that wouldn't be mastering and getting over the learning curve, right? The learning curve isn't how fast you go in this case. It's about how slow you can go. So if you want to master the learning curve, it's all about going slow. So you want to pull in the clutch and manage your rear brake. So I'm looking to go as slow as I can without toppling this bike over, right? I'm approaching, making micro adjustments, and I'm seeing where my balance is. It's completely natural to find that you're at a standstill and your bike's tilting. This is a no mercy drill, and I am not an expert. So ideally, what you want to do is you're approaching, nice rear brake. Oops. See, if I wasn't the balanced rider, I couldn't get over this hump. So bring her back a little bit, and then get ready to give her throttle and stand. Nice. So in this case, it's a rainy day and the wheel does like to turn out, so be careful on your turn. So nice and slow, up, right, yep, there we go. And we're managing. The throttle is going to be your friend when you execute this. You have to have a feather-like clutch engagement on this. It has to be feathery. So just take your time and go as slow as you can go, right? Now, I'm gonna try to do the descent so maybe you guys can see it a little bit better. So this concrete is pretty slick. So that's just another part of the fun. You really gotta watch how much you're torquing. So manage, stop, oh, put my foot down, not a big deal. Let's take her around. Pull around. Gonna come up to the edge, stop, and then we're gonna keep going, right? The throttle is our friend. We're gonna come up to the edge, right? Back brake, back brake, back brake. Nice, nice. And I feel out of control, I'm gonna give a little bit of throttle, not a big deal. As we practice this drill, normally I tell you guys, hey, engage the clutch fully. Don't ride the clutch, but in this case, you're practicing your balance so much, you have to feather the clutch. You have to take it slow. Slow as you can, pull, and stand up. Now this is a mixture of your clutch and your throttle. In this case, this is extra fun because this pathway is slippery. All right, here we go. Throttle, clutch, full. Here, I'm managing throttle, slow. Managing throttle, nice and tall. Stop, boom, good. You guys can practice this drill all day so that you get as slow as you possibly can go. I'm not the staple of a pro rider, so. And when you end up going on the descent, just know that the bike might want to turn left or right. You are a passive rider. In this case, you can't manage the direction. You're going with where the bike wants to go. And up, here we go, nice and slow, back brake, clutch work, turning wheel, nice and tall, stop, go. It's a really dynamic range, and you'll get a lot better. I'm no expert, so back brake, nice and slow, low left throttle, back brake, oop. We got caught, not a big deal. Why? Because we stayed in a balanced position. So take the bike, walk her a little bit back, and ready, up, throttle, and stand up. That's how you do it. Nice and slow. Nice, down, boom, there we go. Turn her nice around. Slow, back brake, throttle, back brake, throttling up, back brake, managing wheel slide, stalled the bike, I'm so good. Boom, here we go. Ready, up, and I'm still going. Let's see if I can make this thing a little bit smoother. Here we go. Yep. Here we go. No mercy. That's what it is. But you're gonna get better at your balance, and that's what it's all about. This isn't a drill that you're not gonna fail, you are. Here we go, guys. Command throttle, full clutch in, back brake, up, yep, ride it up, yep, smooth. Okay, here we go, nice and tall, full clutch in, back brake, up, roll, stop, boom. Approach, nice and tall, clutch in, drop, back brake, nice, crawling, oop, stalled, not a big deal. Reset, get up, nice, stop, there we go. Again, this is a very dynamic drill. I encourage you guys to practice it, practice going slow, right? Managing clutch and throttle, the back brake, right? You're gonna get to be a better rider. Full clutch in, back brake, the wheel slid, not a big deal. Here we go, I'm gonna roll up and stop. So there you have it, guys. This is the learning curve drill. It's an amazing drill where you can keep progressing forward. The big thing about it is that You don't really have to have an ego. You shouldn't. It's okay if you drop the bike, because ultimately you're here to be a better rider. You're here to get better. And honestly, it's memories to make going forward. So go ahead, go for it. Be open to failure. See ya.